By making one phone call, we can show up with our own medical team, our own force of men to go out and do the search, plus our own communications.
Militia members donated $13,000 to pay for this mobile communications equipment. The 51st hopes they get the chance to use it one day to assist their community. They feel that would help legitimize their group.
We have the ability here to talk around the world, all over the United States, and local communications that we can patch into phone lines, the internet. We can talk to just about anybody we want to with this.
Okay, Rick, I can sure KB0THQ monitoring.
So far, they have never been asked to assist any agency. But the 51st doesn't stop with search and rescue training. Members are encouraged to learn a wide variety of specialized skills.
Today we're doing a little training exercise that involves some rappelling and a zip line. Many of our members are quite proficient, but we like to give everybody the opportunity to get acquainted with skills like this that would be very useful in an emergency situation. We have probably 80% of the people going today have never done it before. It's just, it's an opportunity to learn the skill as well as self-confidence, and these types of skills can be used in a variety of situations. Even for city folks, the necessity to get out of a high-rise building could easily be accomplished from skills learned at exercises like this, in the event of a fire, for example.
A lot of the Missouri 51st training activities are about preparing for some type of combat. Donning camouflage, face masks, and armed with paintball guns, the 51st gathers inside a dark, musty cave to practice battlefield scenarios.
This part of Kansas City is honeycombed with caves. It's a limestone cave. These were dug in about the 1930s. What we're going to be doing here today is showing and teaching some of our members different type of tactics under virtually live fire. Shooting paintballs is as close as you're going to get to shooting somebody without actually shooting them with a live ammunition. You're shooting them with a paintball. It's a fun sport. If you play it correctly, it's a safe sport. And there's a lot of good tactics to be learned in a situation that cannot be learned in any other type of environment other than what we're going to be doing here today.
The techniques that are being used to train here put up a suppressive fire is what's called you fire and I'll move. The military and the police both use the you fire and I'll move scenario, and you put up much suppressive fire as you can, and then you yell I'll move, or you fire and I'll move. The whole idea is to put up as much violence as you can to keep them guys' heads down.
We took out the top 70% of the command force, but that's the way it happens. In my position, trying to get suppressing fire downrange, stuck my head out to see where they were at, and I had intercourse with one of the paintballs coming downrange. To some degree, if you hope you never have to use a weapon against another person. On some levels, if you have to, you've failed at some point to do it some other way to remedy the situation you find yourself in. In that case, you need to be prepared on two levels: the ability to do it, and of course the willingness to do it. And that's where the mindset and the plan comes into it. A shotgun is absolutely essential. 12-gauge pump shotgun, can be used for a variety of different purposes, depending on the slug or the shell you load in it. And in fact, some of the cases we have here are shotgun shells, in fact. A slug can be used to deer hunt with. For close-in self-defense, the shotgun is hands down the most effective weapon you can put in your hand. If I were going to pick one rifle, I would have to pick the semi-automatic version of an AK-47. It's as near perfect as a mid-ranged rifle as you can get.
it was a gun designed to kill 200-pound mammals at out to medium ranges. We're in Missouri. Deer hunting in Missouri consists of killing a 200-pound mammal at medium ranges. The idea that the SKS or the AK-47 doesn't have a sporting use is pure nonsense.
A few weapons laid out here that are typical weapons that you might find with a militia member. We've got the AR-15, which is the civilian version of the M16, which our military presently uses in the service today. It's a semi-automatic weapon which will shoot as fast as you can squeeze the trigger.
Another very common rifle in the militia is the civilian version of an AK-47. It's another semi-automatic, magazine-fed, typically equipped with a 30-round magazine.
Here's the reloading table. What I do for entertainment and enjoyment is shoot guns. Shooting pistol is probably the most favorite thing I do, would compare to somebody that goes out and likes to play 18 holes of golf on the weekend. I like to grab my pistol, a rifle or two, go to and shoot for 5 or 6 hours and maybe blow away 1,800 rounds of ammunition.
Like the Hawleys, the 51st have been storing a wide range of canned and freeze-dried foods, and even a variety of seeds for a worst-case, long-term scenario. But some of their best food buys have been at Army-Navy stores.
Okay, in this truck we've brought down today are numerous boxes of MREs. That's these here. They're MREs, or meals ready to eat. They're government issue. Each box contains 12 meals. Each meal has 2,000 calories in it. Each pouch has everything that you would need, from salt, pepper, toilet paper, chewing gum, candy, your main course, crackers, jellies, peanut butter. It's really a pretty efficient way of going. Along with the MREs comes a little chemical heater, so you don't even need to build a fire with these. You just pour a little bit of water into there, a chemical reaction gets going, the water starts boiling. You put your main entree into there, 15 minutes later you have a hot meal. It's quite remarkable. Shelf life on these is 5 years that you should check them. Shelf life is going to depend greatly on where and how you store them. Now, if you keep them out in a metal barn where the barn's going to get 150 degrees during the summer, they're not going to last very long. But if you can keep these in a cool place that's maintaining maybe 70 degrees, shelf life would probably be 10 to 15 years. If you're not out really being physically fit, just maintaining, one MRE a day will get you by. But if you're going out and working the fields or having to really burn calories, you might want to eat 2 of these a day.
Most members keep at least a 30-day reserve of food on hand at all times, along with other supplies.
Razor blades, shoestrings,
Founding fathers never intended that the federal government be mom and dad to 200 million people. People are always better off when they're left free to take care of themselves and to take care of each other.
What you have here is food supply, everything to maintain several families for a period of a year or so. If you look across here, you've got a wide range of wheat, rice, milk, beans, flour, honey, butter, you name it. If it can be it's here. And the philosophy behind having this stuff is that